Okay, we are back at where we left off in the last video of Starfield. Today is a very simple mission. We're just going to do some epilogue stuff, just some cleanup missions. Talk to people, see what they think about what we did, that sort of stuff.
Which favor by ending the fleet.
So first, we're going to go to the prisoners.
Having you work with SysDef has been an absolute pleasure.
If it's been an absolute pleasure, then get out of the freaking way.
The Crimson Fleet is no more?
Renegade. So long. We sent those fleet pirates packing, didn't we?
Call me Mole, I dare you.
You're the top gun on this ship. After what you've done, I have no qualms relinquishing the title.
Okay. I mean, we asked this already, but where'd you learn how to fly?
I cut my teeth on space trucks, believe it or not. Before I got my stripes,
oh,
I
maybe
was
we
just
didn't
another
ask.
cargo hauler trying to earn an honest wage. But after a couple slick escapes, I got recruited to the academy and went from dodging pirates to hunting them. Thing is, some of my best tricks were with a big rig. Ever try a pitchback with a Hope Tech truck with 2 fleet wraiths on your tail? Compared to that, doing it with a military fighter is a piece of cake. See ya.
That shield upgrade we got on the Vigilance made a big difference in the battle.
Yeah, I kind of wish we could have recruited Alex and Jillian as companions. And if we sided with
Brave soldier to do what you did.
Crimson Fleet, I kind of wish that we would be able to recruit some of their people. Like, I know about Mathis, but I'm talking about like Neva or possibly even some of these people that we ended up arresting.
Drop a few pounds, and I don't mean a diet.
Okay.
Now that the fleet's done, I wonder where Mass will send the Vigilance next. There's a lot of bad apples out there.
Congratulations on defeating the fleet. Now you can pass the baton to us here in the brig.
Great computer. Where's the release all prisoners button? We can go into the interrogation room. What's this? It was always inaccessible. Huh. Wait, this is the room where we get interrogated. I won't be in there. There doesn't seem to be anything to pick up though. There's a door there. Huh. So we talked to this guy already, the captain of the Starliner.
I don't suppose you're here to let me out. That's the last time I tried.
Okay, he doesn't have anything new to say. Juan Deyu.
Well, this is a surprise. I have to say I did not see this coming. And I pride myself on being able to spot a liar.
That's me. Did you hear that? I think it's the world's tiniest violin.
Go ahead. Get your insults in now. While you can. I'll be a free woman soon enough. I've always been careful when it comes to my business. So don't be surprised when your case falls apart.
We have a strong case. SysDef wouldn't have arrested you otherwise.
And yet here you are. Trying to, what? Entice me to confess? Look, I don't know if you're here to get a rise out of me, but it won't work. I'll tell you the same thing I told your commander. I'm innocent, and I welcome the opportunity to prove it.
Where did SysDef arrest you?
The New Atlantis spaceport. The Swan was surrounded the moment we touched down. Given all the heat around SY-920, I thought it best to land under an alias, but SysDef was already wise to the name change.
I mean, you did leave me on that ship. What happened to the crew of the Jade Swan?
Thanks to you, probably in some interrogation room back on New Atlantis. But they've been with me from the beginning. Good luck getting any of them to talk.
I did you a favor putting you here because the rest of the Crimson Fleet's been wiped out.
No, you did yourself a favor. Let's not pretend we're friends. But you're wrong if you think I have ties to the fleet. That would be self-incrimination.
Smart. Wait, we can say it again.
No, you did yourself. but you're wrong if you think I have
Can we just keep saying it until she admits it?
Until next time, old friend.
I didn't really care for her that much. I didn't dislike her, I didn't like her or anything. Austin Rake.
The brig's pretty cushy compared to some places I've been. Not most, but some.
Okay.
Be careful around the fleet. They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap.
Now, Estelle Vincent. This one I feel bad about.
Look who it is. Come down here to gloat?
Maybe a little bit.
Well, why not? You should take pride in your job. After all, you have to make sure that the notorious Crimson Fleet captain from Neon gets roasted alive by a UC adjudication committee, right? Hey, maybe you should sell tickets to the little zoo you've created on this ship. Then everyone can point.
Good idea. I would if I could. This wasn't personal, Estelle.
Oh, drop the act, will you? Back on Neon, you pretended to give a shit about me. You could have ratted me out to Bayou, but you didn't. Then, without warning, you yanked the rug right out from underneath me. You've been stringing me along like this is some kind of sick game.
True.
People don't do that to each other.
I thought pirates have no morals.
Well, you thought wrong. Let's just cut to the chase, all right? If you want to come down here and ask me stupid questions, I can't stop you. But that doesn't mean we have to be friends, and that damn well doesn't mean I have to like it.
I'd like her. Mind if I ask about your arrest?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Not like I'm needed anywhere else right now. I was drinking in Euphorica, and Micah warned me that UC security was scouring the city asking about me. I knew sneaking to my ship would be impossible, so I did the best I could to find somewhere to hide. Unfortunately, wasn't good enough. SysDef caught me in a sleep crate and dragged me to the Vigilance.
Whatever became data you siphoned from Generdyne?
Oh, I'd bet you'd love to know. I got a good chunk of Generdyne's database before Bayou's goons ripped it out of the system. As far as what happened to it, there's no way I'm gonna tell you. Or anyone else at SysDef. Maybe I'll keep that little nest egg for the bargaining table at my sentencing. Maybe not. Hope that drives you crazy.
Yeah, I would have been totally on board if we could, like, recruit her into our crew. I did you a favor putting you here because the rest of the Crimson Fleet's been wiped out.
Are you out of your mind? I make my own choices, thank you very much. I don't need to be rescued by you or anyone else. Let's face it, the only favors you've done are for yourself. What? You're not gonna stay and grill me some more?
Wish I could. Okay, so go up here. 6 down here.
That is, something else.
And then this one's new. Ayumi Komiko. Who was this again? One of Bayou's people.
Finally, I've been waiting
Oh,
to
yeah,
speak
yeah,
to
the CEO or whatever.
From our last encounter on Neon, I could tell you fancied yourself as a bit of a businessman, right? Well, I don't want to waste any time with small talk. Let's make a deal so I can get out of here.
I like her too. What kind of deal?
As you can see, I'm not in the position to discuss specifics. We can hammer out the terms once you get me out of here.
I'm open to deals.
Smart move. Stick with me, and we'll both go far. I find myself in this unfortunate situation, thanks to a terrible misunderstanding. That little conversation on your evidence recording, the one where I'm speaking to Estelle Vincent about funneling electrical components, That was part of a sting operation to discover how the Crimson Fleet had been siphoning goods from Generdyne's warehouses. Much like you've been working undercover, I've been doing the same. Ironically, we've been investigating the fleet from opposite sides at the same time.
Why didn't you tell Sis Steph about your sting operation?
Well, I was trying to keep a low profile. I didn't want to tip off Estelle, so my operation was deep undercover. Very deep. So much so that there's no other personnel at Generdyne, nor a paper trail that can corroborate what I'm saying. Being in a similar situation, I'm sure you understand the value of keeping the operation quiet.
Not that I believe her, but I like her, so we'll play along. Keep talking.
I appreciate your patience. So here's what I'm proposing. You spring me from the cell, sneak me off the Vigilance, and then take me to New Atlantis. In return, I'll give you my access card to a safety deposit box filled with millions of credits. Consider it compensation for trusting me.
Wouldn't escape make things worse for you?
Listen, I'm stuck in this situation with no means to prove my innocence, thanks to you. The evidence on that recording means the UC will convict me, and I'll be sent to prison for a long time. I have no other choice but to run until I can find a way out of this mess.
Man, that sucks. I do want to betray Sis Steph. You're not a very good liar.
Yeah? Well, you're a pain in the ass. Look, I have friends in high places. I might be down for the count right now, but I'll be getting out of here one way or another. And when I do, I'm going to dedicate my entire life to making yours miserable. How's that for a deal? Now get the hell away from me. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Man, I wish we could break her out.
No, no. Get away from me. You've brought me nothing but bad luck.
Ah, damn it. I like her voice and her demeanor and stuff. Okay, so we didn't catch all 12 Pokemon. We only caught about like half of them. I'm sure we killed the other ones on the key. Wait, there were 2 named ships, so we missed at least 2, and there was Adler Kemp. So that's 3. So I think we missed at least 3. Let's do one more round of this. So yeah. Not a full-fledged prisoner master, but a half prisoner master? Couldn't catch them all, apparently. Okay. So, where are we going now?
Fleet is no more. We have you to thank.
We're gonna go to report to SSNN, right?
Do you require my assistance?
Talk with Sam Cole.
You are straight out of one of those film noir novels. Working undercover and thwarting the bad guys. Just walking around the key makes my skin crawl. How'd you pull it off?
Easy. I was one of the bad guys. The decisions I had to make were terrible. I'm glad it's over.
Sistef put us in some shitty situations, that is for certain. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping Sistef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't as much of a tight ass as I was expecting. And ultimately, he had your back, so I guess here's to Sistef.
Sistef was the lesser evil, it's simple as that.
I don't know. This time, they were kind of the good guys, right? I just wanted to say, when we first teamed up, I had a good feeling about you. But this... You really helped people. Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Okay. Let's go back to the key to see if there's anything
Ahoy,
new.
Captain!
There was still one pirate that was left aboard here. I wonder if he's still fighting. Oh, Shinra Boss is still here. Wish we could have talked to him. On, like, the Vigilance. Okay, I guess everyone's just dead. We'll make our way to the back room area, or the engine area, to see if that guy's still there. Okay, I guess everyone is still here. I'm running. I don't want to kill him. Watch him stay aboard when, like, UC Sistef takes over. He'll just blend in and work undercover. We're gonna go back to New Atlantis. First, I have to get back to my ship because I'm over-encumbered, so I will meet you there. So I made a pit stop at the den just to sell some stuff to clear our inventory. But apparently in the last mission of the Crimson Fleet, a lot of the enemies dropped advanced weaponry. Just thought it was pretty interesting, so I just wanted to show you guys. Alright, so I'm here to talk to Andreja.
What did you want to talk about?
It is pleasing to speak with you. Your investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results?
Oh, it was about that. It's behind me. That's all that matters.
You can dismiss it that easily? This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last.
You're surprised by him?
Surprised? No. Just disappointed. Another who chose greed over all else. At least he will no longer be able to prey on others. I am unsure that death was preferable to justice. But at least the situation is over. And there is no question who was to blame.
Hell of a way to earn a Ranger badge.
Do not be too hard on yourself. It is the totality of your actions that earned you the position, not the death of Ron Hope.
I'm gonna say this. Imagine what I could get away with now that I'm a Ranger.
No, I would rather not. And I sincerely hope that has not been your main motivation in all this. Shall we find some other adventure to occupy us now?
Did you also want to talk about how we destroyed the Crimson Fleet?
I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able. In the end, you chose the UC over the Crimson Fleet. Do you believe that was the right choice?
Sistef didn't really give me much of a choice, did they?
Their tactics were questionable, and certainly manipulative, but in the end, the decision was still yours to make. Did getting that close to Delgado and the fleet make it difficult at all? It can be harder to act against someone once you get to know them.
You should know, you're a spy. I'm never happy to betray someone who's counting on me.
Nor do I think you should be, but in this case, I believe you made the right call.
But they were
pirates,
cooler.
After all. It would be foolish to think, though, that we have seen the last of the Crimson Fleet. We may have eliminated the leadership, but there are many more pirates
Again,
out there.
totally did it for the outfit. What's the opposite of a silver lining? You're great at finding those.
You know, you're not the first person to tell me something like that. For now, you should enjoy your hard-earned victory. You have done a service for all of the settled systems.
Is there a way to go faster?
Let's talk to Sarah, see if she has anything to say about
Thanks for
that.
giving me a moment of your time. I promise this won't take long. I thought you deserved to know how proud I am that you chose to side with the United Colonies and put an end to the Crimson Fleet. You've almost single-handedly saved the settled systems from one of its most dangerous enemies. I can't possibly commend you highly enough.
I don't know your explanation. I thought you didn't care about the United Colonies anymore.
Did I mislead you into believing that somewhere along the way? Though I ended my service with the United Colonies years ago, I continue to remain vigilant as to what's going on.
Yeah, she still
within
hates
its
the Free
borders.
Star.
Anything that has a positive effect on the UC sends an equally positive effect through Constellation.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit.
Exaggerating? If anything, I've understated the gravity of the situation. What I want to know is what motivated you into making the right decision. You had Crix's legacy in hand, and you could have easily taken it to the key. Instead, you flew it to the Vigilance.
It was tempting. To be honest, it was a close call.
I can imagine that was quite an internal struggle. Fortunately, the good side of your conscience won the dispute. So, no regrets betraying Delgado then? I imagine you and he formed quite a partnership right up until the end.
He wasn't a decent person, but he wasn't the worst. Delgado wasn't so bad, life simply dealt him a bad hand.
No, I'm sorry. I refuse to excuse Delgado for his loathsome behavior by placing all of the blame on his past. We all have our crosses to bear, but it's how we choose to handle them that truly defines us as a person. I have to be honest with you. It disturbs me that you would leap to his defense so quickly.
Sorry you disapprove, but that's how I feel.
I'm sorry too. It's obvious that we'll never truly see eye to eye about Delgado. But instead of allowing this debate to endlessly spiral, let's both agree that in the end, you made the right choice. I suppose my final concern is how long this newfound peace will last.
Only until I become the Pirate King. We'll never be rid of the Crimson Fleet.
Given the fact that Navarmora was never captured or killed, I couldn't agree more. My hope is that she was smart and went into permanent exile. I suppose only time will tell. Ah. Well, it appears I've soured the mood of our lovely conversation. I trust my mindless prattle hasn't been too much of a bother. Thanks for taking the time to listen.
Do we still have to talk to Sarah?
Well, hello, sunshine. No, we done talking already.
And then we'll talk to SSNN.
Your stories are a big hit.
Oh, there's more people now.
An amazing life. If you have a new story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee.
I was there at the big battle between SysDef and the Crimson Fleet.
Of course you were. Why wouldn't you be? I swear you're either a trouble magnet or something. So, SysDef finally, and against all odds, really triumphed against the Crimson Fleet. In their own backyard, no less. How were you involved?
I was working undercover for SysDef. I brought the Crimson Fleet down from the inside.
So what do you do for an encore? So, the Vigilance went toe-to-toe with everything the Crimson Fleet could throw at them. And somehow, almost miraculously, they captured the key. The key itself. I've confirmed that with many sources. Anything to add?
Let's just boost our own fame. I was part of a team that actually captured the key.
Someone seriously owes you a beer. Hell, a keg. You have to feel good about how everything turned out. Commander Ikande is being hailed a hero. And SysDef's popularity is at an all-time high. Your thoughts?
I just keep promoting myself. Commander Ikande deserved those accolades. It is an honor to work with him.
That's a common refrain. He was respected before this, but now? And that's all I need. You really do lead an extraordinary life. And as a, well, possibly embarrassing personal note, thank God for you. When you first walked into my office, I had no idea you would be at the center of so much. And I get the feeling you're not sharing everything.
Some secrets aren't mine to tell.
I get that. Really, I do. I talked with the editor, and he authorized a special bonus for someone who's worked with us so long. And maybe one day, years from now, you can fill me in on the stories you didn't want broadcast. Take care, Constellation.
Okay. That finishes up the mission chain, I think? I guess so.
You have that look in your eye. Back to the grind.
Okay, I think that's it for today then. What else would there be? Let me think about it a little bit more. But if I don't think of anything, then I will end the video here. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. So I want to talk to others to see if they have anything to say about the Crimson Fleet.
Take note. Everyone here is worth learning from. Yeah, remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Apparently not.
It's been quieter around here. See you later.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life.
Alright, I'll end it for real here.
Constellation.